Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Also, thank you for liking our video from last week. We got a lot of positive reviews, a lot of good feedback. This is the Dumpster Fire podcast. I am joined here by my co-host, Mr. Keith.
What's up, dude? Welcome back to the Dumpster Fire.
You're going to do this again?
No.
I do have to give a special shout out to Joey. He works with us at our work. They started a football league, right? Yeah.
The National Yakima Flag Football Association of the world.
There we go. We'll go with that. Their names are the Crimson Chaos. Their first match will be at Sozo, March 30th. So go down there and check them out. It is flag football, but it is contact. So it's actually pretty cool. Their first match will be at 3 p.m. So go down, support them. They would really appreciate it. And on this episode, we're going to do Cryptids
and urban legends of Washington.
Yeah, there we go.
Also, forgot to mention, if you're interested in playing the flag football or joining the league, remember, hit up Joey at joeycordova89@gmail.com. That is his email. If you message him or if you email him and say, hey, I want to play, how do I get into this? He will send you all the information because he is basically one of the team captains for Crimson Chaos. And there's like 10 teams and like 50 to 60 players right now. So, yeah, get in on it if that's something you want to do. It sounds fun.
It's not just Yakima either. It's Ellensburg. It's all surrounding
Kittitas,
counties.
Ellensburg, Prosser, all the Lower Valley stuff. They're all over the place, man. But they do a lot of their stuff here in Yakima because this is like, I guess, the more central hub of... But yeah, so today we're talking about cryptids and urban legends of Washington State. And, John, what do you got? Because I got a couple.
Well, you can't be talking about any of this without the most famous one. Obviously, Bigfoot. You know, everywhere around here in Oregon. And one of the most famous videos.
I've seen him before.
The Patterson-Gilmore film.
He's sitting right next to me.
The Patterson-Gilmore film. Not a lot. Well, a lot of people have seen that film. It's one of the most recognized films that has Bigfoot in it.
Mm-hmm. That's an oldie, too.
Also, well, a lot less people know that all three of those people are from Yakima.
Yeah. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, but it was filmed in California.
Yep. Well, that's probably where their inspiration came from, is the neck of the woods that they grew up in, and they're just like, we gotta do this, dude. Like, Bigfoot he's our people.
He's our people. He's the ultimate hide and seek champion.
He's if you were to give Where's Waldo his money, I'd say Bigfoot is Where's Waldo would have a challenge beating him.
Yeah, that's for sure. Also, I mean, a lot of us, well, majority of us, have all grown up in Pacific Northwest, out this way, and this place is stooped in ghost stories and legends and
just a spooky state.
I mean, I remember being in high school and we'd be way out in Sela, and there was a house off of
up past the, how far up? Like Weenass or
yeah,
lower?
Weenass. We had there was a house probably on the third or fourth corner out there. It was abandoned. It was everybody's favorite thing to go through it.
I feel like I've heard about this house too. Was it almost
it's torn down?
Was it old, like a big old farmhouse almost?
Yeah.
Like that? Yeah.
Everybody would always go out there and see how far they could get in there and all that stuff.
It was like decrepit and falling apart.
I remember I was on the second level of that house. Something made a noise and my fat ass went out a fucking window.
It's like you're in the house and it's like, bring that fat ass over here, boy. Oh no.
I've never moved so fast in my life. Any faster, I just would have went through the wall.
I know. So what I want to talk about that I think is most famous in Washington State, this came out and started in 1997. Mel's Hole. This was a huge deal, and it started with a radio show called West Coast to Coast or something like that, and it was essentially the gentleman that he owned the property. His name was Mel Waters, and he said, he had this giant hole on his property that essentially never ended. He measured it multiple times, saying it was well over 8,000 feet deep. And it became such a thing where people would go out to see it. People that went near the hole said they would hear noises, like people screaming down there, like demonic sounds, all sorts of stuff. There was a
Weren't they throwing trash in that?
They were throwing trash in there to see if like it would ever. They did. Yeah, you're right. People for a long time, like I think 10 years, were throwing trash in it to see if it would fill up.
Yeah.
And they were throwing whole bags of trash in there, and yeah, they would hear demonic sounds, screams, like sounds of like beasts that you would think of in like a horror film or something. And no one ever could figure out what it was. A lot of people theorized it was like a portal to like a different dimension, or like it went to some other place. Like it was, they called, one person stated calling it like the portal to hell, essentially. But one in particular thing that I found interesting about it was the government went out there after a lot of these reports of the noises, and they basically made Mel's Hole disappear. You can find it. You can't really find it anymore. You can still find it on Google, but you can't actually find it. Like if you go out there, it's like covered up. Like they sealed it off essentially, or something like that. And makes you wonder, why did the government go out there and seal it off? What's so important about this hole that they don't want anybody around it? And if you go up there now in that area, because it's up in the higher upper hills of Kittitas, Valley, it's all military land now. It's like they literally took the land and now it's owned by the military.
Yeah,
they don't want nobody up there.
I really wish someone with enough oomph would come along and like with today's technology.
Oh yeah,
and maybe like shove a camera down there.
Do you think you'd be able to fly a drone down in there, like one of those little?
Probably, but I mean, you would only go as far as the drone, signal to reach, and then all of a sudden your drone's goodbye.
You're never seen again. Into the depths of hell, that drone is. Yeah, but no, think of how 80,000 feet. He took multiple tape measures and like put them together end to end and just kept doing that, or like footage of rope, and that is an insane amount of footage for a hole in the ground to just not be significant. You know what I mean? And it's a hole about, I think it's like 20 feet by 20 feet wide, so 20 feet.
I do remember watching something on it saying that there's actually a couple holes like that, and maybe a dozen, maybe less than that, around actually the world.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder, do they connect? Like, is there like... And also, what is the noises people report hearing by this hole?
It's Godzilla. He uses them to get across the world.
No, that's how Bigfoot gets around, bro. He jumps in the hole, and it's like Mario going down the tubes. No, but another strange phenomenon about this hole I forgot to mention. Up in those hills, it's insanely dark. All you can see is like the starlight and stuff. If you, according to what people have said, at night around that hole, there is like a black, almost like a black light glow that comes from the hole. Spooky. Yeah, it's like a black light. It's darker than the surrounding. You can see the outline of the darkness, and it's crazy. I'm just like, nah, there's something supernatural about that, buddy boy. I wouldn't want to be near that hole at nighttime, because that's where the skinwalkers and shit come from.
On that, I mean, being up in the Pacific Northwest and around Washington, Oregon, California, there is literally hundreds, if not thousands, of things that people see or have reported seeing. You got Tacoma Narrow octopus. Bat squatch. That's a thing.
I literally just read about
that's
bat
Mount
squatch.
St. Helens. They had reports of bat squatch right after Mount St. Helens blew.
Giant things that appear like bats, but they have hands, and they're creepy. I've seen some images of like what people have seen, and they're huge. They're like the size of like the front of a vehicle. Like, it's like Bigfoot with wings.
There's also another one that I did find. Looking into a lot of this stuff, it's called Gumbarrow. You ever heard of that?
I haven't heard of that one. What's that one?
It's a strange bear-like creature. It's said to be indestructible and like no hair, fur, nothing like that. So basically, like, you know, a naked cat, but it's a naked bear. That's indestructible.
So almost like a, but it's bigger than a werewolf, because a werewolf would be like a scrawny, like,
yeah, but it has hair. This one, they're saying this one's hairless. Could you imagine if that thing charging you down and the only thing you're thinking, oh my god, that's a big naked nutsack.
That's a naked floppily nutsack. That thing's wrinkly, dude. Oh my god. Have you heard? Okay, so here's another one I recently learned about. Have you heard of the Kushtaka?
No.
So the Kushtaka is a being that is a shapeshifter, and it lives up in the northwestern coast of Washington in the woodland areas, kind of like by near Canada, and also they seen them in Alaska too.
Like Sequim, Forks, up that direction?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, in that area. And they were first found by the God, I'm gonna say this terribly wrong.
You're used to it.
God, that's a native tribe that first seen these creatures. Anyway, the Kushtaka is a shape-shifting creature that can shape-shift between a human form and like a big otter, a big land otter, and they're very dangerous. They're very mischievous. They're very and they like to lure people who have gone too far into the forest away from safety, and then they're said to be the harvesters of souls.
Oh.
Yeah, so you go in there, and then they literally fillet your body open to harvest your soul.
Wow, that doesn't sound like a very good deal.
Yeah, there's been people who have said that, yeah, these things, if you even hear them, they make a loud, like, screeching, chattering noise to go, like, the complete opposite direction, because they will literally get into your brain. They have some sort of, like, ability where they can, like, trick you into going over there. Yeah, it's the Kushtaka. It's by I gotta look at that real fast, otherwise I'm gonna go insane. 1 second here, I'm pulling up my notes.
We also got the Lake Chelan Dragon. I know a lot of people know that one.
Oh, the Lake Chelan Dragon?
Yeah.
I've heard of that one, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really looked too much into it, but from what I get, they had some similarities to, you know, like kind of like a Nessie, like a
yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Going on. But I mean, Lake Chelan Dragon, it just sounds better and it looks cooler.
Yeah. So it's the Tlingit people of Washington. So they're the people that first sighted this creature, and stated that they're very dangerous, and they're known to be mischievous, cunning, and dangerous, and they dwell in the deep forest areas of Washington and Alaska. And they like to be around water, obviously, because they're half otter, half human, or something like that. But they're known as the land ottermen. So if you see them, they don't want to play hide and seek with you. They want to eat you. Because did you know this about otters? Actually, like normal otters, they kill more things than like we think they do. They've been known to kill like small alligators and crocodiles. When fish
I don't care. I still want one.
They're cute and fuzzy. Yeah, they're like what's that other one? Badger, or like the one that likes to eat snakes. You watch them out there fighting snakes.
Mongoose.
Yeah, they're like mongooses, but like they go after alligators and stuff.
Oh, as you can tell, it is literally just me and Keith today. We are down 2 others that were supposed to be here today. I'm pretty sure that I don't know. They probably have some family issues or something. Well, but we will let you know by the next podcast on this. I would also like to tell you to hit like and subscribe to our channel. The more we get in there, the more we get with subscribers, the better the comments. Show will get. Yeah. I know it's, you know, kind of rough and around the edges and stuff. We're trying to make it into this, you know, fine point sword.
Yeah.
We're getting there. As a lot of people have told us from when our first one was until now, it's gotten better.
Yeah. We're turning this podcast from a chubby into a full rock hard podcast, and Gabe is he's supposed to be coming back, but he's unfortunately a swollen nutsack and doesn't like to appear when he said he's gonna come through. That's all I'm gonna say on.
I think
Gabe.
he has some I think he may be a little bit shy. We will get him here. He's like one of the Washington legends, okay?
Yeah, he's actually quite funny.
He only comes out in the dark and creeps around in parking lots.
Honestly, he does kind of seem like it. That's kind of why our whole stick for him in the past was he's like a skinwalker. But I mean, what other urban legends do we know about in Washington State?
We can go back to Bat Squatch. I honestly think they probably, if they, I believe people are seeing something. I really do. But like, you got to take in consideration, like Bigfoot. You can't deny how many people see this. They're seeing something. And you have a lot of credited people seeing these things.
Oh, yeah.
And
well, that's what I think when people say, oh, no, it's fake. There's too many people that have seen the damn thing to go, it doesn't exist at all. It's not possible. You can't have thousands and thousands of people going, oh, yeah, I heard it. I seen it. It came close to me. It came near my house, or it fucked with my trash cans.
Yeah, I get that. But my biggest thing is they have drawings of this on rocks and totem poles here, from way before, back. Yeah. But they also have drawings and cave paintings from like literally other countries. Tell me, how are they communicating and having the same drawing
all around the world?
Yeah, at like that time Egypt, they couldn't communicate. Peru, there was India. No communication. No phones, no nothing. They literally drawing on stuff to communicate, and that's it.
And then people come across and they look at their drawings and go, oh, that's cute. And then
well, we're going to walk back 10,000 miles and draw it on ours.
Yeah.
But we have to cross, a big-ass fucking ocean. Yeah, good luck.
And they're probably going to see some shit along the way. So, Bat Squatch probably got a couple of them on their journey. You got to, I mean, they get hungry too, so.
Yeah, they have to avoid that Kraken too.
Yeah, no, they also like the.
I know I have to avoid the Kraken after I eat Taco Bell.
Honestly, you're the signature like Taco Bell joke guy. Another one is the Rakes of Washington. So it's another name for skinwalker, but they're called Rakes as their actual name. And they are actually supposedly shape-shifting beings too. But how they function is according to, historic lore or whatever people have seen and witnessed and heard, that's gone through the grapevine. They can only take the form of something they've recently killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if they recently killed a person and you see a person that's like chattering at you in the woods, probably don't go around that person.
Well, I mean, you also have those ones that maybe accidentally killed a worm.
Stuck in it. But
that's Bill, okay? We don't talk to Bill.
Why is it on a leash? It's my pet. Leave it alone. No, but do you think it's optional? Do you think they can choose to take the form, or do you think it happens like they eat this thing and then it's like, oh, I'm a worm now, or like they eat like a lizard and then they're.
I'm pretty sure they choose to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've also heard a lot of stuff with that.
Yeah, like I've seen videos of like people say, oh, that's a skinwalker right there, like a video of a dog tripping out, and they're like, it's not even behaving like a dog at all. It's like, just like something weird about it, eerie, sinister, whatever word you want to use, but you're like, no, that's not a dog. Like there's something else going on with that.
Yeah. And I mean, there's so many of these things I haven't even gotten into. I wanted to get into like you hear all these stories coming out of the Yakima Nation, the tribal out there, dude. And I mean they are top tier. It's like creepy.
They also have their own form of like the chupacabra or whatever. They have there's a native version of it, but apparently.
Mind you, sorry if we are butchering any of this. I think we do not mean to make anybody pissed off that we're getting it wrong.
No, we're literally just going off of like what we've heard growing up, what we've seen ourselves. Like I would say the closest thing I've seen is probably Bigfoot. I remember one time years ago, my wife and I were having an outing. Night fishing or something. We were out there, past Conowalk Pass.
Yeah.
We were way out there in the sticks, dude. And we stopped off at this like where all the hop fields are out there. and we were just chilling, looking at the stars out there, and we hear, it's coming through and we're like, what the fuck? And we stand up and we look around, we're like, we don't see anything. We hear the same exact noise again. It's getting louder and closer. And we're like, yeah, no, we're good. And we hop back in the car so fast and peeled out of there. Cause I was just like, I ain't getting got by no skinwalker today, dude. It ain't happening.
Come to find out, it was Keith trying to get into a hot dog package.
Dude, no, it was sketchy, dude. Like, that was a noise I'd never heard before. I was like, that's a...
Oh, I've had plenty of those. I've been, camping up in the Nile, up Clear Lake.
Trying to open a Costco hot dog or something.
Who opens those things, man? You eat those package and all. Anywho,
you eat the package?
I've been up there plenty of times, be around the campfire, be the only one up, and you have this sense of somebody just watching you. You have that.
When you, dude, oh my God, that just brought back a memory.
And then, of course, about that time is when you hear something snap or something,
Oh, I know. I think back to Senior Keg, way up past Rimrock. There was like this big canyon area. You had to drive like 4x4 up there to get to it. And it was this big open canyon, like, and the walls went up and there was trees all around the top. And it was like almost like it was dug out. And it was a great spot for like throwing bonfires, parties and stuff. Well, me and my wife decided like months after to go up there and go camping in that same spot. Well, we went up there. We had a fire set up. We had our first cat we brought with us because we didn't want to leave him alone.
You brought a cat?
Yeah, he was on a leash, dude. He was big chilling, dude. He was loving it.
You're that person.
Sebastian, dude. It was a great time.
This is Mr. Bigglesworth.
Yeah, dude, he was having a great time. So this whole time we're chilling and we got the music going and stuff, but we couldn't shake the feeling that we were being watched. I kept looking around. I'm like, I feel like I have eyes on me, and I'm freaked out. And my wife is like, at the time she was my girlfriend, but or fiance, something like that. But she was like, yeah, I'm feeling the same way. Like I feel super uneasy, and I'm just like, so
it's almost that sense of almost like dread.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like something really heavy, and like I'm just like, if we stay here, we're gonna.
We'll tell you about this in a minute.
Yeah.
Sorry,
but yeah, no, we were like. I had this feeling, this thought kept coming through the back of my mind, like, if I stay here, we're gonna die. Like, something's gonna eat us, dude. Like, we're gonna get poached. Like, something's gonna get us. So I think we stayed for like another hour after that, and then basically put the fire out, packed up all of our shit, and left. And on the way home, we're just like, yeah, probably not as safe a spot right there without having a whole bunch of people too.
Yeah, I mean, I've been out there. I've heard like weird noises, howls that
Squeals,
I can't.
Yeah.
That I mean. Growing up here, I've been out to the woods plenty of time. I know what a coyote, I know what a wolf sounds like.
Normal
animals. I know what cougars sound like. They too have a noise.
Well, like no, when you're out there in the woods and the wilderness, and you hear a noise that you're like, nah, like that is a noise that is, in your core that's not a noise that you want to be around. You instinctually know, and that's why I'm just like. These people, like I personally think these creatures I think they're 100% real, but I don't think they're what we think they are. I think they're like interdimensional beings or demonic beings or something that they can move through things that we don't even know exist. Like Bigfoot, for example. How is it that Bigfoot, unless there's tons of them and we just don't know and they hide, how is it that someone can go see a sighting of Bigfoot all the way down in like Georgia? And then the same Bigfoot see it all the way up here in Washington. How is it able to move?
You gotta look at it this way. The Bigfoot up here is completely different from the one in Georgia and Florida. Because the one in Florida, I mean, it's called swamp ape.
Swamp ape?
No, it is. It's literally, that's what it's called. You got swamp ape, you have skunk ape too, that's down there.
I've heard of skunk ape.
Yeah, apparently it's all that. But like, if you hold up pictures of people's drawings, there's noticeable differences.
Do you think it's like the same species, or do you think there's multiple different species of this creature?
I think it may be just like any species of animal or any humans. There's European, all this other stuff, kind of like that. But you got to think maybe there's different subsets. You got smaller ones, bigger ones with different colors. I mean, the skunk ape has a distinctive smell that's only to them. And you guessed it, skunk. The sticky kiki.
Well,
Anyways,
no,
not that skunk.
You got one walking around with like giant balls. That's big balls.
No. But we got. Yeah, I mean, you hear a ton of stuff, and what I think is that these things make themselves known to certain people
in a certain degree.
Yeah, like they see something, and then they make themselves known to them.
Yeah.
That's why like some people will see it over here but won't see it over there.
Do you think there's a correlation between people who have seen Bigfoot and also the people who have seen like extraterrestrials or like UFOs and stuff? Because I've literally heard
we've had concrete evidence that aliens exist. The government
they've basically said they're real.
They didn't basically, they did.
Yeah.
Because they finally figured out like, oh crap, people don't care. Guess what? Oh, there's aliens. But the only thing we cared about that day was how expensive our eggs were. I don't care.
Well, it's like. It's not even.
Can we tax them?
These aliens are flying through our airspace. Can we tariff the aliens? Can we tariff the aliens? No. They need to be paying taxes. No, but
it's the greatest thing ever.
I'm gonna deport the alien. No, fucking stupid.
Where are you gonna send them? Outer space?
I'm gonna build a great wall in outer space.
They're gonna pay for it.
The aliens are gonna pay for it.
Let me know when you contact their head guy, okay?
Yeah. Where's the alien HQ?
Just give a call to Jake from IT.
This is Bleep Blorp from IT. What's your human name? Jake. No, but I think there is I personally think there is a correlation because I've seen like these graphs that like Bigfoot sightings almost equally align when you look at region and individual with UFO sightings. Do you think that maybe there's a spiritual element to it?
Yeah, I can see that.
Like,
I can definitely see it. I mean,
it's like. Have you heard like the science where humans have like a vibrational energy?
Yeah.
Do you think maybe the higher vibrational energy you have, the more it attracts these kinds of beings? Like it can sense you?
On that, I do think that. But look where all these sightings are happening. Do you think because of where they're at, it amplifies that in them?
Probably. I mean, the area in
yeah,
general. Why do you think Washington State is a big hub for supernatural phenomenon? Like, there's a lot of shit in this state, dude.
Except for the show Supernatural. Bitches.
Yeah, I know, right? That was Oregon, right? The Salem witch trials? That was Oregon, or was that here? We have a Salem in Washington too, don't we?
No, there's Salem in Oregon, and then all the witch trials and the famous Salem is like New York and New Hampshire. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, because they were doing a lot of the burnings. They like setting things on fire back then.
Oh, she did math. She's a witch. Let's light her on fire.
What? She cured him with a broth? Match. A witch.
I mean,
she did a backflip.
I'm getting strong. I believe that's definitely real.
Well, yeah,
there's a lot of people who practice witchcraft. There's
black magic, yeah.
Louisiana, you got voodoo. Don't mess with that.
You know the craziest shit that I've heard? Do you know apparently burning some candles is even considered like witchcraft in certain regions?
Isn't it like a black candle or something?
Yeah, it's like a black candle or like a... Apparently if you burn like a... there's a specific...
The only reason why I know that is because I saw it on a Disney movie not too long ago.
Yeah, there's a specific like wood and herb. If you find the candle, apparently it's like some sort of black magic omen or something.
It's amazing.
It's like black sage wood and something, and it's some type of... They use it for spells or something. But imagine being a lady back then and just like... doing the finger, like the thumb magic trick, and then getting him lit on fire.
Witch! I got your nose. You're going up in flames.
I got your nose.
I want my nose back too.
Just like, burn that bitch.
No. I mean, just thing, I mean, even my kids know about a lot of this stuff. It's just so ingrained up here.
It's just like part of it's part of the culture here. Is just.
And don't get me wrong, when we're traveling here, going in between cities or going over to Seattle or anything like that, we're all the driver is all like, I wonder if I'm going to see a Bigfoot on this.
Yeah. Well, also you can't go to any gas station. You can't go to any little shop without them having some sort of alien or Bigfoot or something keychain or sticker, or it's just everywhere here. So even probably here locally, you probably could find something somewhere here too. I mean, I don't know do we even have any like gift shops here? Like any we do.
We do.
I haven't seen them. I mean, Yakima's not really a tourist attraction town. We're kind of
we're like really. I know a lot of state championships happen here.
Yeah.
Because we have some
and
really
we have
big
the Sun
fields.
Dome here. But Yakima's more of like a pass-through town. It's more of I'm going to a better place, so I'm gonna drive through Yakima to get to the better place.
Also got what was it? Palm Springs of Washington.
Palm Springs of Washington.
Yeah, garbage.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah. I've also heard people say it's the armpit of Washington.
Armpit of Washington, Devil's Taint.
Yeah, I've heard that. I mean, there's the Yakima split in two, right down the middle. That's it.
Yeah, dude. Switching topics. I just watched Crave the Hunter.
Good.
Craven the Hunter. That was honestly the best Marvel movie I've seen. I watched it all the way through, and it kept my attention the whole time.
The big ass lion.
The big ass lion, dude. Yeah. And when he orders the bear to basically kill his dad. If you haven't seen it, that's on you. I don't care about that. You go watch it.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Go watch it. Yeah, it's not free, but I mean, if you have Netflix, it's free.
I know. I watched that a couple weeks ago. I meant to do a thing on it on the podcast, but
See, Gordon's missing out right now. If he was here, he'd be jumping on this right now.
He had a lot of good news.
He had a lot of. He wanted to talk about
especially gaming. You got a lot of releases coming out. The price for GTA 6 came out. He was all super excited about that.
Yeah.
So
also, another good one I watched that I didn't know was so good was I'd never seen it before was Guns Akimbo. Never watched that movie, and I just recently watched it. And I was like, how have I not seen this? This movie's been out for damn near 10 years. Or like 7 or something like that. But I'm just like, that's crazy that I've never seen that movie.
You want to see a really good movie? It's an older movie, but I guarantee you will love it. It's called Ghost in the Darkness.
Ghost in the Darkness.
Yep.
Sounds familiar, but I probably haven't seen it.
Yeah,
What year? What year do you think that one?
I'm thinking like 1990.
Oh shit!
1999.
Oh, okay.
But it's like if you find it on Amazon, I think it's like $3.99, or you may be able to find it somewhere. But it's a Val Kilmer movie.
Okay.
It's a very well done, really good, true story.
What's it about though? Like, what is the premise of the movie? Like, is it like is it a spooky movie?
Somewhat. It's about these 3 lions, and they were they're trying to build a railway to a place. These ones were the ones that killed like some 2,000 people, and they were just straight up murking these people just for fun, not eating, just to kill them.
So just like psychopathic murderers.
Yeah, basically. But it is a really good story. In fact, both those lions are now sitting in a museum, stuffed. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So it's called The Ghost in the Darkness. You've got to watch it. It's really good. I mean, I watch it every so often.
Would you have a stuffed lion if you got? Would you
Fuck yeah.
A stuffed lion, dude? You walk in your front door and it's a big ass lion standing.
That's where I'm gonna hang my coat.
Scare the shit out of you.
I'm gonna put my coat on it. I'm gonna put one of those vests on it and says service animal.
A service animal. I would put mine. Have a top hat on it with a little tuxedo vest with a cigar. My lion,
beer bottle opener.
Yeah, my lion is distinguished.
My lion is distinguished.
He's
Look
a
at that
gentleman.
distinguished young man right
He's
there.
a gentleman. Look at this fine sir. Whoa, what do you say? Look at the balls on this lion. He is a large, distinguished gentleman. But another thing I want to talk about. Canada is literally threatening to shut off like power to like the part of this coast of whatever they supply. He is like dead set on threatening.
You know what? I say do it. We'll have our power back on in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll just kick on our stuff. Like we like. You really think we're not smart enough to not have our own generators for the same areas or whatever we have? And also like Trump even was like, he can go ahead and do it. He's like, it's gonna be funny because he's gonna have really bad economic consequences for that. And I'm just like, yeah, dude.
On another note today, I did see in the news they were warning Tesla drivers. Apparently somebody, and I don't know how this happened or how they got this information, they released a map and it shows Tesla owners and addresses on a map, and underneath it says go there and cause havoc and destroy the Tesla car. Yeah, they posted this stuff online.
Tesla that posted it?
No, Tesla didn't. Somebody
hacked it
and put it on there.
Dude, I wonder if they're trying to tank Tesla's stock. Because
they already did.
Yeah.
But you got to look at it.
Dumpster, dude.
Seattle's already gotten hit at one of their Cybertruck hold facilities.
Yeah.
They got lit on fire. A bunch in California. I don't know why you guys would go after somebody's, hard-earned money to try to,
I think I just spotted a wizard.
He turned on a car.
Yeah.
Anyways, they're literally trashing and burning these cars. But on another note, if you light these cars on fire, those batteries stay on fire for days.
Yeah, they keep burning.
And they're more poisonous than anything.
And they burn hotter than a normal fire. So they are literally glowing the whole time they are burning. And you can't put them out. Once they're going, you can't put them out. You literally have to let them burn themselves out.
The wizard is running.
I mean, he is... For the people that are listening right now, there's a guy in front of us that has multiple cloaks on and a backpack and a hood.
To give a backstory here, when we do these voice recordings for our podcast, we are actually in a car. For one, we're too damn broke to afford anything else. Anywho.
So we get the full view of the world around us as we're recording this.
So we're going to say what's, here.
And we want to explain to you what we see. And in front of us right now, there is...
He's a magical wizard.
This is Hobo Baggins in front of us right now.
This is going to be another legend.
Yeah, this is...
Please don't come over here.
I can't tell if he's short or just slouching.
He's slouching.
He's slouching?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, but also, good old Vladdy Poot agreed to the ceasefire, too.
Vladdy Poo.
Vladdy Poot.
Vladdy Poo Poo.
Yeah, he agreed to the ceasefire, and I guess he's, as long as Ukraine keeps their end of the bargain, he's withdrawing all of his troops and stuff. But it blows my mind, because even in the negotiations in the Oval Office, Zelensky didn't want a ceasefire. He wanted more funding and more weaponry. He wanted to keep the war going. It was so obvious.
Well, you get that he's running low on all his money for his ski resort.
Yeah,
his $1.9 billion ski resort.
Not to mention his $1.5 million Bugattis that he has currently. And his wife's private jet that is in her name and not his, so it doesn't get
such
taken.
a poor country, man. Where are you getting all the money from?
I was going to say, you sure have a lot of fancy stuff for a country that's at war right now.
Why are you building a ski resort during wartime?
It would be funny if Putin just kind of blew it up. Just for fun. Wait till
it's been on the news left and right, so I'm pretty sure he's all like, check this out.
Just wait until he's done building it and just blows it up.
Hold my vodka.
До свидания, motherfucker. До свидания.
No. But...
Yes.
Yes. So, yeah. So, for that backstory, we do record inside a car because, it has pretty good acoustics for what we do.
And it's fairly quiet. We were using... we gotta shout out Cody. So, Cody, for everyone who was listening along and have listened to the last episodes, our dude passed his law enforcement exam. He got
congratulations.
He got an 81.75 on his law enforcement written exam, and he's already gotten an offer from an agent. Well, he had an email offer for an agency in the lower, Richland area, and he's waiting to hear back from them. But whatever agency he picks is the agency that's going to put him through the boot camp. So
I want to see him the day after OC spray.
Yeah, that sucks,
I can't
dude. OC sucks, dude.
It's I mean, congratulations, he deserves it.
Yeah, I've chased so many people. I've been pepper sprayed so many times. It's unreal.
I only got it one time, and that's because I was a curious little shit, and my fucking sister had it on her keychain. So, knowing me, and me being a younger brother, I played with it in the kitchen. Mistake.
Well, when I found out,
my mom was so pissed.
I was just trying to make sure people and young women were getting home safe, and they just kept pepper spraying me, and I didn't know why.
Oh my god!
I was like, "Why are you running?" And they were like, "I don't know."
I saw that shit. But no, congratulations to him.
Yeah,
he worked really hard on it.
You did a good job, bud. We're proud of you.
Next thing is Keith wants to do his lifelong dream of joining the clown college.
There's a clown college? I would give it a shot.
There's a burger college. Yeah.
I want to learn how to fucking juggle, dude. I don't know how to juggle. I could put it on an application. Knows how to juggle.
Imagine that on things you know. You're all proud of this.
Knows how to juggle. Dude, I feel like
everybody needs one of those in the office, okay?
No, in an interview, I feel like they'd be like, it says you know how to do you really know how to juggle? Yeah. Just grab a stapler, an apple, and like a pen holder, and just start throwing them at me.
Just break all of them. So, when am I going to get hired?
I mean, so, what about that job? This shatters everything.
Yeah, and that's...
Dream cars.
Today, this podcast today will be a little bit shorter than our last... two. That's because we thought we had two others with us today, but due to circumstances, so that cut out a lot.
We don't need them. We got this.
So, yes, we would really appreciate you guys if you follow, hit that reminder,
hit the little bell button. I've been hearing from people saying that they don't see our videos when they come up, and we post every week.
Yeah.
Hit there's a little bell icon on the channel. If you see that, hit the little bell, and then you will, you'll get notified when we upload a new video. And then you can go on there, listen to it on your way to work, listen to it if you're at the gym and you want to have some laughs, some chuckles. Listen to it if you're taking a shit. I don't care what you do. I mean, we
all know you're doing it.
Yeah, we all know you're doing it. That's when I listen to podcasts, so I know you're doing it. In the shower, when you're washing your dog, when you're arguing with your wife and you're pretending you're listening, but you're not really listening. You have a headphone in.
That ADHD kicks in.
Yeah, whatever tickles your fancy, do it.
Yeah,
we'll be right there with you.
Just remember, guys, that your support helps us to grow this channel, and you're going to go along with us, so you're going to see it progress. You guys are basically what this channel's going to morph into. So, drop a comment. We would love to hear.
We want feedback. We do.
If you want to put something down and you want us to talk about it, and try to be all like, look at these ding-dongs trying to talk about their shit. I don't care what it is. It can be astrophysics. Yeah, we'll try to figure it out.
Try to figure out we will literally try to learn astrophysics to talk about astrophysics.
Do whatever you want. We're trying to morph this into something.
We're trying to turn this into something that's for everybody. Like, we don't want it to be like, oh, this is a niche. We want everybody to enjoy this. And
I'm not gonna sit here and eat a massive plate of fucking food and like 10 hard-boiled eggs, but
no.
I'm all like, ugh.
I can't do that.
And
my name's not Nikocado. I don't do that. Butthole pics only if you pay me.
I do want to let you guys, going in the semi-near future, we are going to be making a transition from voice recordings to video. So Keith's looking at me like, oh, I didn't know this.
Well, I'm all for it. Like, I'm not shy at all.
Because we want you guys, we honestly think that you guys would want to see us in our reactions and what we do. And like, we mess with each other while we're recording this. This is what we do. We're friends. We fuck with each other. So the more this channel grows, the more we can do and, build upon. So, got anything left to say?
I mean, yeah. I mean, my whole thing is like, we're still like figuring out the full structure for this, because like, you know, we're trying to figure out. We want to keep the episodes around the same length. We want to. Honestly, the biggest struggle is getting the guys together, because I'm down, John's down, and Cody has stepped away because he's focusing on his career goals right now. Once that's all settled and he's in the door and he's gonna come back. He said I'm not gone forever, and he wants to come back, but he's getting his what he really wants to do ironed out, and that's something he's always wanted to do, was be a police officer. So that's right on. So
yeah,
him.
He's chasing his dreams. Yeah. More for him. Okay.
With Gordon, I mean, God, I can't. That dude he's essentially a sloth. he's essentially a log. Like you gotta really roll him over to. He's a good guy though.
Yeah, he's really good. He's the most tiredest person I've ever seen on the planet. He drinks more energy drinks than any human should be allowed.
I would say, I don't know how his heart keeps beating. He would give Sleepy Joe a run for his money in a sleepy competition. I think he would actually
I'll outsleep you.
I think he would outsleep him. Yeah.
But no. Also, on another fact, I know you guys haven't seen Gabe, heard Gabe. He's a good guy. I know we make fun of him and stuff like that. He really is. He's really funny. That's why we really want him on here. I think he's just a little shy because he keeps coming up with excuses.
There's been excuse after excuse. First it was my dog. I thought my dog was gonna die. Then it was I had to get a tooth pulled. Now it's all he said was sorry, not gonna make it, dude. So we don't know what's up with him. We're gonna harass him a lot.
He's still our merch guy.
Yeah, he's still our merch guy. But we're gonna harass him a lot. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. When we reach 1,000 subs, we will be releasing merch. That is our first goal. Is 1,000 subs. Merch will be coming. Our goal will be hats, sweaters.
We got a really cool design for a hat and like a hoodie.
Yeah, we got beanies. We're gonna have sweatshirts, and we're gonna have shirts, potentially hats for people who don't like beanies. And we're all gonna put into this to make this happen. And they're gonna be fairly priced. They're not gonna be like all these other channels you see where their gear is like well over market price, because that's ridiculous.
Oh, I love all the ones that have. Oh, I'm selling this T-shirt that I only painted on for like $68, and then it fades out on your first wash.
Not even that, dude. I saw one the other day. They wanted $110 for the what looked like this cheaply made sweater, where I could literally see in the photo the stitching coming out in the photo. I'm just like, oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna name channels, but I was gonna do it. It was it's
whatever. You're probably scrolling through the Pornhub gift site.
They got some good shit on there, dude. The gift shop is amazing.
All right. So with that, we are gonna wrap up for today. We got another video coming at you next Wednesday, unless something has changed.
So uploads will be so every Wednesday we'll be recording, and then uploads will happen on either early morning or Thursdays, depending on the time of the video, because time of the video changes upload speeds, and also the amount of audio and content, because audio and content also changes upload speeds. So, John, anything else?
No. Sorry, I was staring at this guy's fucking Starbucks coffee. It looked really good.
It did look really good. Good too.
No, nothing else. Thank you guys. Just remember, hit that like, subscribe, reminder, drop us a comment. We'll try to get back. We'll get back to you. Please feel free to throw some ideas out there for us. We would pretty much really like it. I mean, we're full of ideas. We're full for the next freaking what? Yeah. Like 40 or 50 podcasts. But we would also remember we haven't recorded these yet, so if yours gets on there, we'll just add it in. We can do that. Yeah, we can do that.
We can do it. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm your horse, John.
You're their horse, John?
Yeah, horse.
You're their horse?
Yeah.
This has been
I'm still paying attention to the Starbucks coffee, damn it.
This has been the Dumpster Fire. Thank you for joining us. Remember, if you see Bigfoot, he likes it when you pet him. Go pet him.
You got to run up there and say, tag, you're it, slap him on the ass and run away.
All right. Later, folks.